Hi, so today I'm giving you guys a look at my recently trimmed down Hobonichi A6 to a pocket size. And I wanted to share with you some ideas for covers. Now, I shared some of these same ideas for the Sterling Ink Pocket Planner for the 2025 that I had purchased. And so I want to share with you how that also works really well with the Hobonichi trimmed down to pocket size, and also so you guys can get some ideas of what is cut off when you trim down to pocket size, and if it's something you're thinking about of how you might like to utilize your Hobonichi for 2025. I think if I were to get another one, I would definitely from day one of use, even before day one of use, I would trim it immediately to pocket size. Although I say that, and I tell you guys that A6 is like my Goldilocks, it really is my Goldilocks for like art journaling, creative writing, sketching, things like that. But when it comes to my planner, it's pocket or passport seem to be my go-tos, the smaller and compact. Okay, so I had shared in one of the prior videos that I took a Hobonichi Weeks cover, which is just their little clear additional add-on covers, and I took that and I trimmed that down. So I'm gonna link that video that was just recent in the description for you guys, so you can see, because I actually just took a trimmer and trimmed that on camera. So simple, but I wanted you to see that because I had shared it once again in my very first Sterling Ink video, which was a couple weeks ago, and I had not trimmed that down on video for you guys, and so I got some questions about it, and I just wanted to really share how simplified it was. So on that video, I'll link both of the videos for you in the description. I actually have those set up for you that way, so you can see the video, and it'll state the video which it's trimmed in and the other video which it's shared in. And so anyways, it's I share both the passport and the pocket size in one of those videos, so if you're interested in that as well, seeing the difference. But this video is to share with you trimming down my Hobonichi into a pocket size. I got lots of video options for you guys. And so I want to make sure that the things that I am doing that work out really well for me, that I'm sharing those options to give you some ideas or inspiration for something you might like to try, or something that might spark an idea for you. It may not be what I'm doing, but it may work out for something similar. So just because the Hobonichi Weeks has that nice pocket, it's so nice to have that in the cover. You also get this back pocket, and it stays on well. Now I will tell you, for some reason, even though my Hobonichi is the exact same size as my Sterling Ink Common Planner pocket, it hintly fits the Sterling Ink pocket even better. So I wanted to share that. With my Hobonichi, I feel like it kind of has a little more wiggle room, so that's interesting. Okay, so in here, I've already been using my Hobonichi for the year. So when I trim that down, it does trim off some of my wording and things. For the most part, it still looks cute for like the decoration and such in here. But you can see like some of that wording is kind of, it's not really important. It's like IKEA. Something about my husband's office that I need to look for. My day with my boys, just so on. It's a lot of to do, get done. And here and there was like some key phone numbers and dates and things like that. And I either just whited that out or put a sticker over it so that I was able to transfer that where it needs to be. And so that I was able to give flip through here freely and share with you guys without worrying about information. Okay. And then I still have my last end of the year months to be able to utilize. So with that said, I'm going to remove that and then I'll show you it in this planner also. So with that said, when you trim that off, you're not really taking a whole lot. So here you're getting the date and over here you're not. You can always write that in. I'll show you. You could write that in if you want that large right here, like the 16th. You could write it in over here smaller. So let's see, on here, I wrote it like 4th, the 2nd and 3rd. Where else? Oh, my little writing here is so messy. The 8th, that guy's a little squiggly mess. But after I wrote in some of those dates, I really don't even feel like it's necessary to write it here. I get that's the 17th, this is the 16th. You know, my next day is the 18th, this is the 19th. So unless you're utilizing that calendar at the bottom, you're not really missing much. And then a slightly little bit. So to trim this down to pocket, you're cutting off some of the side and a hint of the bottom. So let me show you. I have a Hobonichi A6 notebook that I can just kind of share that difference with you on, of the size wise on the paper. So when you cut that down, you're just missing that little trim here and down the side. I'll pull it up. So the bottom, I don't mind missing any. And if you cut that down to passport, it takes off the full bottom, just so you know. A good little chunk section of the bottom, but you're not really missing much. What you are missing is it starts to cut into over here if you, oh, sorry, if you were to do passport. I had that up too high. So I don't want to get into that passport, although I will share with you because I did trim down one a couple years ago and utilized it as passport. And honestly, it was wonderful. It was really great. So it just depends on how comfortable you are with feeling with what's missing. And so on the pocket, I feel like not much at all is missing except for the space here with the number. And if you utilize this little grid here for like the number, the little fork and knife, however, and if that bottom note or quote is important to you. But if you love Hobonichi and A6 Hobonichi and you love pocket size, absolutely, definitely trimming it to pocket size is wonderful. And you don't lose much. But I know some people like myself can be very specific in how things could bother you, and they can make all the difference of you utilizing this, whether it's as a planner, as a notebook, a diary, or such. That little bit could throw somebody off. So I get that, because things like that do bother me as well. But I'm telling you, trimming this to pocket does not. I wish I did it sooner in the year, but nevertheless, I think having my sterling ink pocket really inspired me to, my sterling ink pocket common planner really inspired me to trim down my Hobonichi. So I share more about this, like I was saying, in other videos. So both of those videos where I share good options for sterling ink pocket size covers and more about that particular planner, I have those linked in the description for you. But this is really about the Hobonichi and converting it to pocket and what you can use as a cover, which is just pick up the Hobonichi Weeks cover, give that a trim, and then Now, it was shared with me that you can flip that over, put a little glue spot, and you can use that to hold your pin, whatever that may be. That was exceptional. So I need to tell you guys, if you leave me these comments and I share them, I would like to be able to say like who that was that shared with me, but I know sometimes somebody doesn't want their name or their information mentioned, so it's a slippery little slope. So I'm putting that out there, and I guess I should just ask in my reply, because I reply to all my comments. If you mind if I share a little shout to who gave me that great idea, because it's so important when we see things to always credit or for that person who shared or inspired us, or however, at least it is for me, very important, because I'm so thankful when others share, and that gives me inspiration or inspires me to try something. It's really wonderful. Okay, so there's the pocket. I think I like it best not writing the date on the other side. I get the dates there. And I started briefly using it in the manner as a pocket. Okay, and I haven't been keeping my planners anymore. I used to keep all of them, and sometimes like my meetups, I just will give it away as long as I've covered up or taken out my information, because sometimes people like to take and cut out things from it for their art journals and such. So yeah, however, I'm fine with that. Okay, so let me share with you the cover. Well, one other thing. I was asked what the pocket size is like in a Hobonichi cover. So now is perfect timing to share that with you, especially a pocket size Hobonichi. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out a couple of these papers. Move along, partner. Hi, Tom. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and slip that in here. It's so nice. It's absolutely so nice. I'm gonna slip my Kaweco Click pencil in there. And you see, it's not too bad. And the nice thing is that you have space in here also if you want to put an additional pen, or say a Kaweco also, along with this. Say if you want to take a couple colors or a sketch pencil. Oh, sorry you guys. Thomas is scratching his little face on the arm that's holding my camera. Okay, so yeah, I think pocket inside of a Hobonichi A6 cover is really great, really cute. And here's the difference. Here's an A6 cup. A6 Midori, which is the exact same size as the Hobonichi A6, and it's not like that much more, so really cute if you want to add in like to take with you like a couple mild liners, or toss in a couple sketch pencils, or just something additional. I think, oh, you know what's really nice? That's really nice also. My larger Kaweco sketch pencil, that would probably go in there really nicely. Oh my goodness, it does. So nice. And I have a pen. Oh, so that's great. That is a really great thought. I never thought about that for here, but that is so cute. So yeah, definitely great idea. I'm glad you guys shared that in the comments with me and were wondering what that would be like. So I think it works out so lovely. And then, and you can keep the clear cover on. And of course, I always like the clear covers because I think it's so great to be able to let's see, where's my things? Like add in little cute things to your cover, but be able to switch those out also when you want. Or if you put stickers and things on your cover, it on the main cover, this clear cover will protect it. So I'm always going to be for the covers in all sorts of ways. It's so great. And a lot of times I'll just carry mine with a clear cover on it and toss that into my travel things just to save space. Okay, lastly, before we wrap up, I want to show you it in my Chic Sparrow pocket cover. And so I shared that in a prior video with the sterling ink in one of my other Chic Sparrow covers. Now, Chic Sparrow has these ones called Folio that are meant for Moleskine daily and weekly. And so the daily one's pretty thick. And since I don't have those covers, and they also don't come with a spot to hold your pen, which I love my pen to be with my planner, I wouldn't invest in getting one of those, but I already have these. And so you could tuck it in here. Hey, don't touch on the little thing, Tom. Okay, you can tuck it in here. You can add another little something here and close it up, like another little insert. I also like using different sizes. So just because this is pocket doesn't mean I can't throw in a little passport. This is my little passport sticker release book. See how nice that looks? So good. I think my sizes I love to mix is like passport, pocket, and A6. Those are so great. And if I use A6, then I'm using my A6 Traveler's Notebook. So that's a great option. If you like yours a little more secured, you can be real slow and patient and put yours in here. Now remember, if this is really tight, I shared before that you can take a bone folder and kind of scrape those edges, because they use glue and then they stitch. And same down here, like you can see my bone folder moving along right there. So you're just kind of making sure the glue's not around the edges. Yours might be just great from the get-go. And then I just want to slowly put pressure on that. I don't want to bend my cover in any way. And then I get that into a nice snug fit. And then I can also flip that right into here. And so that's where in this back will be my play of opening and closing. And then you'll see that it'll be really nice. And oh look, I started using it as pocket, which is why that's not, it's not cut off funny there where the wording doesn't show. Okay, so you could see it just works out really nice. And then as you close it, that will tuck right into here. Since this is so snug, it doesn't move. But this is what gives you that little flexibility on this side. And let me show you what that looks like. So nice. Oh, Thomas really bumped and moved you guys there. Sorry. Oh boy. Okay. But you can see really super lovely. And that is the Hobonichi trimmed down to pocket size. And all these same options work really well if you're going to utilize the sterling ink pocket. It also works really good for the Moleskine daily as well, the Moleskine weekly in pocket size. Okay, I want to remove, oops, sorry, the back first, then gentle on the front. There we go. I really like, many times in the past, I've used my Hobonichi as art journals for art journaling, like a little planning, mostly art journaling. So how great would that be to keep your little sticker book in there along with it, and it holds it so nicely. And the other thing I like about the Chic Sparrow pin loops is that they hold the Kaweco fountain pins. A lot of times they're too big and they don't fit in things very well. So if you guys like this, please like the video or subscribe if you haven't already. I have lots of videos I share every week, and sharing more and more. Sometimes I want to share 2 with you guys in a day, but I don't want it to be too much for you guys. But if you have any questions, please comment below. I answer everything. The additional info is in the description. I think Tommy is trying my tea. I don't think you're supposed to have tea, buddy. So, well, there goes that cup of tea. And my little adventure book. Okay, thank you guys. I so appreciate and love having you.